welcome to another video. Today, I am going to be covering Million Lords bugs, pretty much. Glitches, bugs, whatever. And I was thinking I would do sort of a series. So a few days into every season, I would just collect and go over every bug that I have noticed and that other people have informed me of. And so this may be helpful in like ways to avoid bugs. Hopefully not helpful in ways to exploit bugs, but I guess if you're watching for that purpose, you might be able to do that as well. So I should be able to just put them onto the screen as I'm talking about them. But the first one, which everyone I'm sure has noticed, is Idle Recruiter. It doesn't show the production value anymore. This was from last season, but it's still here now. And when trying to collect it early, so even though it comes around hourly, it will show up like 15 minutes early. And when you try to tap it, it'll come up with a error code. And before, how it worked is if you tried to collect early, it just wouldn't let you. And so you just tap out of the window. And then you just go back to playing the game. But now it comes up with an error code when you try to collect it early and forces you to reload the game to get rid of that. And so if you're in the middle of defending someone and you see the Idle Recruiter button pop up, I would kind of advise not to tap it, like even if you need the troops to defend and you're like, oh, this would really help trying to defend this guy that's attacking me. Yeah, don't click it, because there's a decent chance that it's that thing where it shows up early and then you'll have to reload the game while you're being attacked and you'll likely lose cities. And there's really no way around that. I guess the only way around it is just actually keeping track of when you collected it last. And that way you can know if it's the glitch or like bug where it shows up early and then won't let you collect it and makes you reload, or if it is actually where you can collect it. So just keeping track of like, oh, I collected it at 1:30, so I should be able to collect it again at 2:30 or 2:31 just to be safe, you know. Another issue with that is Idle Recruiter value doesn't often reflect the amount you should actually be getting. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. It's a bit off. So let's say I'm at 131 mil an hour, and because I'm at 23 mil KP, then 23 million of that 131 should be just from my base producing the troops. And then the other 100, I might be doing this wrong, but the other 110, whatever, roughly, maybe a little bit less, should be from my production gear, because I am at a little bit over 400%. And so I should be getting near 100 mil production from the Idle Recruiter every hour. But often what I'm getting instead is like 70, 60 mil. So it's not exact. They kind of screwed it up last season. And so I don't know. I don't know what to do about that. It's nothing I can do about it, but it is a bug where you don't really get the actual value that you're supposed to. As many people know, you can no longer boost your KP. At least I haven't really seen anyone be able to effectively do it. I've tried, but it's kind of hard to even see if you can boost it because it doesn't show the initial value. So even if you did boost it a little bit, there's no way to really tell. I guess the best way to tell would be if you were sitting at a really low KP and you boosted it a ton and then collected it, because then you'd know like how many hours you sat at the low KP versus boosting it to high, and then you'd see like, oh, I only collected 3 mil instead of 300 mil, you know. But yeah, you can't really boost your KP anymore by attacking, and boost your idle recruiter. I mean, not your KP. You can't really boost your idle recruiter by gaining KP anymore. So that's something to look out about. And I do have to watch out for this because Darkmoor is letting this guy just run through his base, which is so benevolent and nice of him, isn't it? But also, it means that Darkmoor is dropping KP. So he attacked me earlier, and I'm thinking he'll probably attack me again. He'll probably try to jump up here and then attack me. And I have my troops positioned in these areas, so we'll see how that works out. I don't really care if I lose these cities, but either way, off track. So there was a glitch 2 or 3 seasons back, which I covered lightly, and that is double bubbling, where you activate your bubble once, and then at the end of the cycle, then you can change the hour. Like, you can go into the protection, and where it says you can change it, so you just change it here. So you change that, and then certain values let you bubble again. And I thought it was fixed because I wasn't able to do that. But last season, a couple people, I think Chub or something like that, was exploiting that bug still. And so it's still there. I don't know how to do it, but that's just something that is still exploitable. So instead of 6 hours, you can technically get a 12-hour bubble. I'm not sure if they fixed it this season. I haven't seen anyone complaining about it, but it could still be out there. And yeah, don't know. Another thing, of course, is clan chat. Now, you go to your clan, and it doesn't show any previous messages or current messages. Sometimes if you're online and they send a message while you're online, it'll show up. But it doesn't show any previous message. It just shows a basic, like, the last 10 temples that were taken. So communication without a Discord server for your clan is pretty fucked over. And this has been probably, I want to say like 2 or 3 months that this has been like this, and they haven't fixed it. So kind of crazy, but whatever. Then there is a minor bug with global chat when translating. So I can't do it here, but like if I go to translate a few things, then often, let me see if that, yeah, you see the bug here? So I went to translate these, and then next time he talks, then it says the same thing. You take them on a walk and feed them other potatoes. I don't know what that means, but either way, I went to translate it, and then because I translated it, then it shows up again. You take them on a walk and feed them other potatoes. So that's like a weird bug where if you translate something, you almost have to untranslate it just so it doesn't screw up the global chat. I think this has been around a while, but I haven't seen any fixes about it. And not too many people complain about it because people have just given up about complaining, because they don't really respond to the in-game tickets anyways, so whatever. Another issue, of course, is city level glitch. I haven't seen it exploited this season. I know it was exploited. Well, not exploited. That's the wrong word. But it was in effect last season. A couple people had like 140s, something like that. And that's been pretty much every season. People just get level like 170, 140 cities. Somehow glitching it. Not sure if they do it purposely or whatever. I know there's a patch for it a while back, but it seems that did not work. And it's been a recurring theme. Every season, someone gets a glitch city, pretty much. And kind of screws up their season a bit because it shows that they're at such a high KP. And the only way to really counter it is have your cities and then just keep the cities that you have. And you can take all the troops from the 170 and place it into the cities around you or whatever that you have and just upgrade those cities, because those cities are what translates to your actual KP that other people see. And so the big city doesn't matter. It still produces golden troops for you, which is nice, but you can't really do anything because you're such high KP. You can't really attack many people. So that's been around for a while. Another one is negative KP. I don't think we have anyone negative in the clan right now. Nope. But there's a glitch around that you can have negative KP. Now, I asked around what causes it, and people were saying demo attacks. So I'm not sure if it's like actual demo attacks, but if a person's 0%, so your next attack will cause them to be demo, and then you mass attack them, I could see that maybe causing it, because that's just a massive drop of KP while they're technically demo level after that first attack lands. So not really sure what causes that, but that's an issue as well, negative KP. And that's pretty much just caused by the new update where they're making everything double KP. So the KP, again, which I've covered earlier, is not the same at the start of the season. So some people start with 10, some people will start with 20. Now this season, because it was double, some people still started at 10, but then others would start at 40. So that's even more fucked up. And really early like temple game, first couple days, then it's a really huge advantage to those people. So something I need to fix, something that I haven't fixed for a long time, that I've brought up in many videos. So it would be nice if they finally fix that. Then also there's an issue with being able to attack people. So let's say I want to attack this guy here, Darkmoor. Instead of actually letting me attack him, it would just show a completely blank screen here. It would show our icons, like our faces and KP or whatever, or defensive and attack power, but the entire middle would be just blue, and it wouldn't let me attack him. And so that's an issue that some people have, where they're not able to attack people that are the same KP as them. Jesus, he's just letting them run the entire base through. That's crazy. I wonder if he's dropping him. No, I don't think he can drop him low enough for me to be double experience for him. But anyways, so what was I saying? I was talking about KP. So yeah, a lot of things is you'll be able to attack like 1.5 times experience or 200% experience opponents, but you can't hit demo level or 100% experience opponents with the glitch. And I think that's probably something to do with the update this season where everything's double, because it kind of screwed up the parameters of attacking a little bit. In editing, I realized there's another glitch with battle reports. There's one case where it skips from 4 days ago to 1 hour ago. Then there's other times where the screen is blank or just shows 1 or 2 reports. But that's pretty much it. That's all the bugs that I've noticed this season, all the bugs that have been brought to my attention. And I'm thinking I'll do this every season, a few days in. I know I'm a few days late this season, but a few days in every season, then I'll just list the bugs, go over them. Hopefully you'll be able to avoid them, and maybe this will give you some insight into it. Hopefully it's not helping you exploit the bugs, but just wanted to release this video. And yeah, have a great season. Feel free to correct me on anything I said that was incorrect. And like and subscribe, I guess. Leave a comment.